Okay, folks, welcome to Gator's Garage and Museum. Today, it's a tricky one, I'll tell you that. It'll go down in history, as Gator is trying to diagnose his limousine. Maybe we're going down the rabbit hole, like our friend Jerry from out west says so often. This is a rabbit hole. I checked out on the internet. I read about at least 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 hours of reading to find out what kind of rear end there is in that limousine of mine, and it's in the right here. Hang on, I'll show you. Maybe I'll show you. I don't know if this will show up so well. First I have to see it right there. Anyways, you know what that is, folks? You won't be able to see that. It's right up there. It says, anyways, you'll trust me. Hang on, I'll take the camera. I want to show you, because somebody just won't believe me. See, right there, right at the end of my finger. See what it says? G80. And you know what this means, folks? Hang on, I'll put you back in your rightful position. You know what this means? This is one of the most famous rear ends that GM built. It's your poor man or your city guy lock rear end. It's not well, no, it's not a limited slip differential. It's a lock. It either locks or it unlocks, and it depends on the speed of your wheels. You have to have a differential between the two wheels of I don't know. It engages at a low speed, very, very low speed. Like as soon as it detects that one wheel turns and the other wheel's not turning, bang, it engages. And all it is, it's a cog, that engages your spider gears, and it locks both of them together. So if you try to engage this in like you tromp it, and you want to engage it, well, you're gonna blow it up. And it stops, the engagement releases at about, I think it's, well, they say like in what I've read, 25 miles an hour, and it disengages. I don't know what that is in kilometers, but, so it's the poor man's limited slip. It's not quite a real posi traction. It's well, the poor man's posi traction. Now what we're going to do today is, I have a little bit of noise, but I found out that these rear ends are not the strongest in the world, So we're going to open the back inspection plate on the rear end. Going to drain the oil. I bought, hang on, we'll switch this around here, or I'll show you. So I bought some oil, some Royal Purple, full synthetic. It's got an additive in it, 75.90. Some places, a lot of places, it recommends that, and other places they recommend 80.90. But they talk about the friction modifier, and that it doesn't need it. But then some places it said that the Royal Purple, this Max Gear Royal Purple there is good for those rear ends. So that's what I'm putting in it. It's got a, I forget there was a W in the description, but this has it anyways. And I bought a gasket for it too. See, 8.2 and 8.5 rear end cover gasket. Some people do it with Permatech. I have some, I believe. Hang on. Yeah, right there. I have some in stock, but I'm gonna do it with the gasket. Hang on, I'll put you back up here. So we're gonna probably doing some fast tracking. I'll set you up, put some light on the situation, and then we'll probably end up doing some fast tracking. Take this apart. The main thing is I want to inspect inside there. I want to make sure that my pinion is it's not loose, because it's like a boom 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 boom, but it could be just these like there's not balances, but there's two things that operate that makes it lock and makes it unlock. And it could be these things I've read in somewhere, that if your oil is, they call it contaminated, well, you're gonna get some of this, eh? And they say just don't tear it apart, just change the oil and seal it up, and that's it. Drain the old oil, check. So I'm going to be checking for filings in the oil and different stuff. I'm going to put a light in there, and hopefully we'll discover if she's good or not. I may take the drive shaft off. I don't know yet. But you'll participate with me in this as I go ahead. So hang in there, and I'll be back. Probably under the truck. Yeah, folks. Things don't look too good in paradise. Oh, right off the bat, I was going to take you with me to take the cover off there, but I got it on the workbench. And see that magnet right there? Well, hang on. That looks like, it looks to me like gears, parts. It's either one thing or another, but it's gears on there. So, and there's, see that, there's a lot of metal. So I'll take you underneath with me, and we'll go inspect this. This time I'll take you with me. I won't leave you behind. So hang in there, and I'll open you up when we get under there. Hey folks. Here we are underneath. You see this right here? Hang on, I'll try to turn this. Will it go? No, it won't. I'll have to take a screwdriver to it. Hang on, I'll bring it back. Yeah, folks, I knew it when I before I opened the case. There was that noise there. It didn't sound too good. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take the, hang on, show you in here. See right here, right, oops, right there. There's it's a C-lock, and I gotta take the wheels off, push the axles in, and then take those. There's one here, and then there's one on this side, and I'll be able to pull the axle. Then once I do that, then I'm going to undo these two bolts here, and then those two bolts on the other side. There's shims here, so I'll have to keep those in order, because we're not going to change the carrier. Carrier's good. All that's muffed up is the crown gear. the pinion gear looks alright, but when you ordered those, you ordered them as a set. So I'm going to order the crown and pinion, and that's it, man. So it'll probably be maybe a 2-3 episode job. This is during the coronavirus thing there, so it's all right. It's the time to do it. I don't know yet if I'm gonna look at different posi tractions, clutch type. Not this. Mind you, this has lasted 20 years. I'll be long gone by the time another one blows, eh? And this, I remember, I had all the wheels locked, and I was turning, eh? And then I heard this bang, eh? And I know now what let go. So hang in there. I'll take the drive shaft off, and then I'll take the 2 wheels and the 2 axles out with these C-locks. I'll pull the C-locks here, and then I'll take that out. Then may put you on the tripod there while I undo these bolts, and I take the whole carrier and pinion gear out of there. So crown, not the pinion. The pinion is, can you see it right there in front? That's a pinion gear. This is the crown gear. See the pattern's good and everything. It just got a good shot, eh? And these they're weak, very weak. So that's it. It's the price we pay for what we have. This was the poor man's version of a posi track. Okay, so hang in there. I'll bring it back when I got the pumpkin on the workbench. So hang in there. Okay, folks, we're on the workbench, and take a look at this. Well, I guess you could see it underneath. See this one here, and that one there, and look at this. Look at this one here. There. It let go. So it was just a question of time for this piece let go. I checked inside the rear end on the pinion, and there's no damage whatsoever. No scoring, no nothing. Check the bearings, no bearings turned. They're all nice and well lubricated. This, I know when it happened. Okay, I was locked while in 4-wheel drive, and I was turning, and then it didn't want to turn. It just wanted to keep on going straight. So what I did, hang on, I'll switch this around. Yeah, what I did is I took it off 4-wheel drive. I put it in 2-wheel drive. So the whole locking affair. But it was a sharp corner, and I wasn't going fast or nothing. It was just locked, and bang! I heard a big bang, Because I never, like this truck, I don't abuse it. I never spinned it or nothing. So this may have been like this for quite a while. I found like the two of the pieces of the gears. The broken on gears on the crown were on the magnet, and well, you seen how I took the other one off. So okay, so this has a, hang on, I gotta check my notes. The crown is 41 and the pinion is 11. So I gotta figure that with the calculator there, because I'm not good enough in maths for that. But figure it out and order me a crown and a pinion, and we'll go from there. So this is the first installment. I thought it was just change the oil and put a new gasket on. It's not that. It's a complete rebuild. I'll I'll check to see this. Some people talk about putting different kind of lockers in their rear ends, eh? But hey, this truck's 20 years old, and that's something like once you're used to these dinky toy trucks, you won't put it in full drive and then try to turn a sharp corner like on asphalt. That's what it was, eh? And because, well, now I know anyway, so needless to say, it won't happen again. Not with me anyways. Somebody else, well, that's somebody else's problem. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. We'll call this the first installment, and when I get the parts, crown and pinion, we'll end the crush sleeve and the whole 9 yards. We'll go from there. Hey, don't forget, eh? You can subscribe and give comments too, eh? So I salute you all, and we'll see you in the next one.